Yo, 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 what it do? It's your boy, the Bold Line Label Boss, right? And the title of my video today is that entrepreneurship takes balls, right? Entrepreneurship takes balls, man. It takes bravery, courage. It takes balls. It takes maybe being a little bit crazy too, I would say. You know what I mean? Because you are going off the safety path and you're going on your own. You're going on your own. Forget the safety net, forget, the safety checks. You're going straight on your own. You're going into the world and saying, I'm going to make my own rules, my own money, make my own system of getting to the money, and you're doing this without the safety of a check, and the bills are steady coming every month. Every month your bills are ramming you in the face, but you want to go out on your own and make your own money. How do you do this? How does an entrepreneur do this, right? It takes nuts, man. And it takes a little bit of crazy. It's got to be in your heart to do, right? Because you got bills, you got family, you got responsibilities, you got, got to take care of yourself. But yet, you want to make this happen, right? It takes a lot of courage, a lot of courage. We all have to kind of start. Well, a lot of us have to start, with a job, with that safety net. A lot of us wasn't born with the silver spoon in our mouths to where, our parents can sponsor us, or we just have this great credit scores and all that kind of thing. We got to start off with a job. And what a job does, it gives you safety. It gives you the paycheck. It gives you the ability to pay these bills, take care of your responsibilities. You go there, you go into work, you get it done, you're done for the day, and you leave that behind. You see what I mean? That's not the life of an entrepreneur. Okay? If you need that safety and that consistency, the entrepreneur life might not be the one for you, right? So it takes balls, man, because what you have to do from that safety check, you have to live way below your means, right? You have to live way below your means because you have to save up money, so that you can start this entrepreneur journey, right? You got to save. You have to believe in yourself, You have to save up all this money so that you can start. And then when you do start, it's just this mindset you got to have, You gotta ultimately just, you have to believe in yourself so much. It's got to be in your heart so much that this is the path I'm going. And honestly, I believe it's God ordained. It has to be in you. Being an entrepreneur is like you're a chief. There's many more Indians than chiefs. It's got to be in your heart. It's got to be in your brain. It's got to be in your mind to want to do this thing, because it's just not it's not an easy path at all. Like, it's not. It's taken me since 2012, since the first inception, since the first thought in my mind, like, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur. And I'm finally getting to this point, and I still got way more to go. It's like an ongoing thing. It's a no ceiling thing, So you have to gotta be a little bit crazy, man. You know, you gotta live way below your means, stack up your bread. You know, after stacking your bread, you gotta get the equipment that you need or the facility that you need. Then after that, you gotta acquire customers. After acquisition of customers, you gotta make sure that your quality is right so that your customers do come back. You have to market. You have to do all these things, and it's like it's just not safe, you know. So it's gotta be in your DNA to do it, man. You know, there's a reason why there's many more chiefs than Indians. You know, many more Indians than chiefs, because to be a chief, you gotta pay that cost to be the boss. You know, but after you do veer off the path of safety, you know, after you do get off that path of safety and you're on your own and you got the system working and everything, you know, you got your business thriving. Now you have employees. Now you have a marketing budget. Now you have the equipment that you're needing. You're growing. It is the most beautiful, most awesomest thing that you can think of in life, because it's like you found your purpose. You can work 150 hours a week and not even mind. You see people, you know, out here smoking, drinking, doing their thing, partying and all that. That's not even what gets you off, you know. What gets you off is just seeing growth, making your own money, you know. And it's a beautiful thing, man. But you gotta have that initial courage, that initial, you know, that initial drive to want to do it. But at the same time, I think it has to be in you. It has to be in you, because the bad weather is going to come, right? That bad weather is going to come, man. Where, you know, the funds are low, you know, where the ends are just not meeting. You know, where it's, you question your sanity, you question yourself. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this to myself, right? And it's like I can just go back. I can just go back to the safety of the check. But deep inside, you know, that's not the answer. You know, I used to be a registered nurse. Making great money. You know, between the two jobs I was making a good six figures income. You see what I mean? And it just wasn't enough for me. You know, I just had the burning desire in me to want to fly on my own. You know, it just seemed like to me, you know, of course it was a female dominated field. I was a dude in it, but it just always seemed to me that a target was painted on my back or something. And I attribute it to me being where I wasn't supposed to be. You see what I mean? I eventually went to school to become a physician. I took the MCAT. I passed the MCAT. I even got accepted into one medical school in New Jersey. You see what I mean? So I had 40 grand in my account, right? And admission to medical school. And what I was going to do was to take that 40 G's, right? And go buy me a, at the time I liked the Xfinity F35, the trucks, you know what I'm saying? And just go to school, do my little thing, become a physician and do that. But I had the 40 grand. If you ever had 40 grand in your hand, I don't think you would buy a new car, you know, because it's such a waste of money. And that thought just cascaded, like, this 40 bands, I can do this, I can do that, I can do that, do this, and I can flip it. You see what I'm saying? And I've been kind of let go from some nursing jobs. Like, man, I don't want a boss. You know, because if I went to medical school, I'm gonna have a boss again. So I said F it. Right? And just said, I'm gonna bet on me. You know, shout out to Moneybag Yo, bet on me. You know, That's a dope bar that he had. So I said, I'm gonna bet on me. And it was a hard path. It was a hard path. You gotta be stubborn. You gotta be unwavering. You can't give up. Like, there were times, and shout out to some of my friends. They know, what I went through. I had a good friend of mine. I didn't have a vehicle for a year, bro. For a whole year, man. Running a business with no vehicle. You go through stuff like that. The people that are in my closest inner circle, I'm still paying dues. They know. They know, right? There's certain people that know. I'm still paying my dues till this day. So it takes balls, man, for you to go through such hell and still go through it, and knowing that you're going to come out on the other end, shining, because you do. Being an entrepreneur is dope. It's sexy too. You know what I'm saying? But there's another side to it. Don't get fooled, right? There's another side to it. You got to pay your dues. You got to pay the cost to be the boss, as people say. And I'm kind of new at this whole video thing. I'm kind of rehashing it. I'm not new to it. I'm rehashing it. So all my words are not culminated like it probably should be. This is more of a rant, but and I'm probably not covering everything that I feel like I should. But it's you got to be ordained for it, man. I believe you got to be picked for it, because at the end of the day, there are more Indians than chiefs, and chiefs are selected. You see what I mean? And that's what an entrepreneur is. You got to be a builder of sorts. You're a builder of things. And it's, not everybody is cut out to be a teacher. Not everybody is cut out to be an engineer, a doctor, or a lawyer, or whatever. You got to have that in you. And as an entrepreneur, I believe you got to have that in you for you to do it, because you go through a lot in the beginning, especially getting it out the mud like I have. Some people have, great sponsors or great credit and all that kind of stuff, and maybe they can get off like that, but I got it out the mud. I got it out of my own volition, my own blood, sweat, and tears. My own money, and I bet on me, and it worked, It worked. But if you got it in you, man, do it, because it's God ordained. Be focused, have the courage, have the balls to do it, because at the end of the day, it's worth it. It's worth it. I got a saying now that it's only money because you make it every day. So it's beautiful like that. And entrepreneurs try to paint the picture that that's all it is, but it's not always like that. You got that backstory, and you got to pay your dues. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to do that little rant. Entrepreneurship takes balls. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted and you think that it's just all roses, because it's not. You see what I mean? It takes a mindset. It takes courage. It takes heart. You go through that storm in the beginning, but at the end, you get that cake every day, and you know what I'm saying, and it's worth it. All right. I just wanted to let you guys know that. I want you guys to comment, link, subscribe, ask me any entrepreneurship questions, and I got you. You see what I mean? I got it out the mud. I'll answer questions about how to get it out the mud, right? How to get it yourself. You don't need loans and banks and all that. Just like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys the next time, all right? What it is. Yeah. Get some.